I was thinking, have we ever seen, Danny, a team so dominant from corner kicks, from scoring from corner? I can't remember a team so good at it.
I think you'd have to go back a long way because it's considered a lot of the time old school, isn't it?
This whole Arsenal set piece conversation that's been ramped up. One of the first videos I ever put out about Arsenal was a game. I was beginning to see that this whole set piece of a thing was very big. The more prominence the conversation about Arsenal set pieces receive, the more it's going to become a psychological weapon. The more everybody keeps talking about Arsenal set pieces as opposed to outrightly just coming up with a solution, the more it's going to become a weapon in their arsenal, and it's going to be a weapon against their opponents psychologically. And in the 48 hours after the Arsenal game, I haven't heard so much about Arsenal's style of play as I've heard about the set piece issue. Everybody's talking about the set piece issue. To either complain about it if you're a rival fan, or to attack Arsenal for it as if corner kicks are not part of the game of football, or to just downright calling them Stoke FC like Dimitar Berbatov did. Now you're going to have teams playing against Arsenal and they've got that thing on their mind that we shouldn't give away corners. And when you give away corners because you already have the mindset, I don't want to give away a corner, when you do give away corners, that's just going to weigh on everybody's mind, and the teams are being defeated even before the corner kicks are taken. How many watch-alongs during this game did you hear fans the minute Arsenal got a corner? I mean, even the Arsenal fans now, they get a buzz when there's a corner. And for the buzz they get, the opposing fans get a downer. Liverpool have scored a lot of their goals counter-attacking teams off corners. I like that. That's the kind of approach I think should exist. Don't bother so much about whether they are going to score their corners or not. They had 13 against Manchester United. And yes, they may have scored some other ones, but they didn't. At the end of the day, out of 13 corners, they scored 2. So it's not so for me, I don't think it should be so much about taking on the fear of Arsenal's ability from set pieces. Respect it, yes, but don't fear it. Props to Arsenal for what they've been able to do with their set pieces. Fact. Corner kicks are part of the game of football. Scoring from corner kicks is part of the game of football. So that means that as an opposing team, there is nothing illegal about what Arsenal are doing. And if there is nothing illegal about what Arsenal are doing, then the onus is on the team. The onus is on the manager. It's on the coaches to say, what are we going to do? How are we going to stop these guys? And everybody is saying that, that it's one thing to know what they're going to do, it's another thing to stop them. I get that. That makes for a very interesting conversation. To say that you know what's coming, but you can't stop it anyway. But bro, we're not talking about Lionel Messi here. That guy is inevitable. That's just a force of nature. This is about a clearly worked out tactic. So there has to be a counter tactic. For Arsenal, I've already spoken about what I expect from Arsenal. I said as much after their last game that I covered. Was it the West Ham game? But I said the only thing I expect from Arsenal is I'm expecting them to put together a run. At least from now till the new year. They're on what? They're on 4 matches. They're on 4 straight wins now. They need to get that to 10. They need to get it to 12. They need to get it to 14. I'm not saying they will, but if they are serious about a title charge, that's what they need to do. They take on Fulham at the weekend. It's an away game, but anything less than 3 points will be a disaster for Arsenal.